Good afternoon. Welcome into the Bulldog Digital Network as we get set for another Appalachian Athletic Conference matchup here at James L. Robb Gymnasium on the campus of Tennessee Wesleyan University. Jared Wright bringing you the action here on this wonderful Saturday afternoon, the weekend before Thanksgiving, and we've got a lot to be thankful for, especially getting to take in some Tennessee Wesleyan basketball here at home before the Thanksgiving break. Lady Bulldogs, under Jeff Rice in his 18th season, they come in 2-2 overall after suffering a tough loss on the road at Bryan on Tuesday night where they dropped that one 73-54. On the other side, it's Columbia International University Lady Rams come in under Mike Fitzpatrick, his first season there, and they are 1-4. They've lost their last four, started with a win against Morris at home 79-76, but then lost on the road at Columbia 78-74 despite a double-double effort by Mariah Lindbach, their leading scorer with 22 points a game. She's second in the conference. She will be one of their starters, the 5'7" junior forward from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Also in that game at Columbia, Zero Deja Taylor had 14 points, 5 rebounds. She's a 5'6" sophomore guard from Newberry, South Carolina, averages just under 13 a game. Number 2, Elena Watkins, 5'6" freshman guard from Asheville, North Carolina. She'll be a starter. 13, Jessica North, a junior forward from Murrells Inlet, South Carolina. They will also start number 10, Abril Harris, 6-foot sophomore center from Goose Creek, South Carolina, had 14.7 boards against Columbia. And then 32, Kanaya Watkins, a 5'6" graduate guard from Chattanooga, Tennessee. She played at Tyner Academy, so familiar to Bulldog fans that followed E.J. Ward. And so that is the starters there. On the other side for the Lady Bulldogs, it's going to be number 1, Anna Crowder, 5'9" junior forward from Decatur, Tennessee. She's the second leading scorer, averages 10 a game. That's what she had against Bryan. 10.6 assists to lead the team, 3 rebounds. 4, Jacelyn Stone, 5'5" junior guard from Decatur, Tennessee. Just under 10 points a game is her average. J.C. Powell, number 10, 5'10" junior guard from Decatur, Tennessee. She averages 10.5 a game to lead this team. And then 20, McKaylee Martin, 6-foot senior forward from Sweetwater, Tennessee, averages just under 6 a game, along with about 4 to 5 rebounds per game. And then 21, Cambry Mayo, 5'7" junior guard from Cleveland, Tennessee, will round out the starting five for Coach Jeff Rice and his ball club. The tip goes to the Lady Bulldogs, and they get set here on this Saturday afternoon. Men's game coming up next, so a doubleheader here on the Bulldog Digital Network. And like Wesleyan has seen, it looks like Rams going to kind of zone them a little bit. Now Crowder has it at the top of the key. Left side, Mayo's going to fire the first three-pointer. Missed it, Martin chases down the offensive board, clears out the Stone. She'll pop the triple. This one off the rim, no good. Ball's tipped around, out of bounds. It will stay with Wesleyan. And kind of some insight to the CIU team. Averages 44 rebounds per game. Wesleyan only averaging 34. Here's a pop by Martin. This one off the back iron, no good. Stone chases down the second offensive board and then throws it away, trying to get it to Martin. Powell, though, able to chase it down. Gets it over to Crowder. Clock down to 10 on the shoot. To shoot, here goes Mayo. Three-pointer is good by Cambry Mayo. And it's in there. Lady Bulldogs take the first lead here. Under a minute played. CIU bringing it up the floor. Lindbach on the right wing with it. Shot inside is no good. Powell picks up the rebound. She's going to push the pace. Full court pass briefly thrown away, but it'll be knocked out of bounds by the Rams. This matchup is a very young one. Not a lot of games between these two programs, as CIU has been one of the, what I would say is a newcomer to the conference. Crowder keeps it on the perimeter. Minute and a half played in the first quarter. High post feed to Crowder, back out to Stone. She'll fire the three, and it goes. Three-pointers from the far side are going in for the Lady Bulldogs. They lead it 6-0 here early. Again, trying to get back in the win column. They're 1-1 here at home, or 2-1 at home, correction. Beat Columbia and also beat Welch, but lost to Montreat by 10 on this floor. Lindbach across the lane, running jumper no good. Here comes Crowder with the rebound. She's going to bring it up the floor, gets it to Stone. Finds Powell, right wing, airballs the three right into the hands of Weinbach. And there's a carry there by Watkins, so they'll turn it over. Actually, as I look down, it looks like Coach Inman, assistant coach for the guys team from CIU, is running the signals here today. Coach Fitzpatrick not there on the sideline. High post, it's Crowder. She'll roll to the block now as they keep it outside. Far side, Martin, head fake. Now Crowder into the far corner. Skips it out, and some careless passes here early by the Lady Bulldogs, but luckily they have been able to get back up to them. Powell puts it on the floor, kicks back out. Martin, another three is in there. Lady Bulldogs come out firing from behind the arc here today. They averaged 33% from behind the arc. Their best game was against Welch, where they hit 12 of 28, 43% roughly. Little ball fake there by Watkins. Gets Lineback on the outside. Gets around the screen. She'll try to answer for a three. That one's off the mark. Ball's tipped off of Martin's hands into the hands of Crowder. Martin, big battle inside there against Harris. Stone, extra pass. There's Martin. Misses this one. Lineback has it tipped away from behind by Mayo. Good hustle by her and Powell to keep it alive. Stone drives. Shovels it out to Powell. Extra pass, top of the key for three. It is Anna Crowder. 4 3-pointers by the Lady Bulldogs here early. Almost 4 minutes gone in the first quarter. The Lady Bulldogs setting up defensively, battling on the boards. This one will go out of bounds off of CIU. They're going to get a sub in. Alicia Slaughter will check in for the Rams. 6-foot freshman center from Blythewood, South Carolina. Crowder, as we mentioned, had 10 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds against Bryan. Alexis Bates had 10 points, 2 rebounds, 2 blocks. And then Ella Crowder led the team with 4 rebounds in a tough road loss earlier this week. Mayo misses the three, but gets her on board, kicks it to Stone. Stone drills it. 5 made 3-pointers to start this game. That's going to force a quick timeout. After the made shot, CIU is going to take it, and we will be right back here on the Bulldog Digital Network. Back here on the Bulldog Digital Network, out of the timeout by Columbia International, CIU for short. Lineback has it, circles around the top of the key. She'll pop the long two. Still cannot get a shot to fall for him. Jump ball will give it. Actually, it'll keep it with the Rams. Sierra Bates into the ball game for Tennessee Wesleyan, 6-foot junior forward from Kodak, Tennessee. Along with 25, Ella Crowder, 5'9" junior forward from Decatur, Tennessee. And Alexis Bates, number 12, 5'6" junior guard from Kodak as well. Feed down low, now they kick it back out front. Watkins takes a three, missed it. Lineback gets the board, and the Lady Rams are on the board after the timeout in their first possession. Bates across midcourt, gets it over to Powell. Feed it to Crowder, now kick out to Mayo. Lady Bulldogs have hit their first 5 field goals have been from behind the arc. They've not hit all the threes they've taken. From behind the arc, they are 5 of 11, but all of their shots have been from behind the arc. Up the floor there is Kanaya Watkins. Kicks it over to Elena Watkins. Little ball fake now put in on the floor is Kanaya. Driving across the lane, and jump ball is going to give it to Tennessee Wesleyan. Good hands there, inside by Mayo. Crowd filling in here on this unusually warm October afternoon, or November afternoon. Bates trying to get away from Watkins here at the top of the key. Bounce passes over to Bates. Now here's Powell. Crowder flips it back up to Mayo at the top of the key. And it's going to go out of bounds off of CIU. .421 to play in the first quarter. Bounce pass over to Mayo. She fires up the three. Hits off the left rim. Watkins going to chase it down. Her and Leinbach trying to go on the break. Watkins Euro step. Misses the layup off the front of the rim. Here comes Powell with the collection. Up to Bates in the clearance. She'll circle back and wait on her teammates. Skip pass. Mayo open. Now feeds it baseline to Bates. Back out front. Sierra Bates from her sister Alexis. Off the back iron. Alexis skies for the rebound. Kicks it out to Mayo. Another three-pointer. Far side, no good. Sierra Bates battles inside. She'll clear it out to Crowder. Here goes Powell down the left side of the lane. Bounces it out. Alexis Bates, their third attempt from the far side, no good. And it'll stay here with Wesleyan. All the shots for the Lady Bulldogs have been from the outside. It's going to be a return by Harris, and Wesleyan's going to get number 3, Abby Barr, into the game, 5'8" junior guard from Sweetwater, Tennessee. She'll replace Mayo. Alexis Bates throws it in to Powell. 10 to shoot. Here's Barr, top of the key, looking for help. Gets it to Crowder. 5 to shoot. Alexis Bates puts it on the floor. Now Sierra, extra pass over to Powell. The shot clock winds down, and Powell's going to airball it for the shot clock violation. Anna Crowder's going to check back in for Powell. Here's Watkins with it. Flips it over on the side to North. First time North has touched the ball. A little spin move by Watkins in the paint, off the glass, no good. North gets the offensive board. They'll clear it back out front. Leinbach with it. Off the mark, no good. Offensive board again for the Lady Rams. Put back by North, no good. Another offensive board, and Virginia Shorts, who's into the ball game, puts it up. And it has been CIU with the last 2 made shots out of the timeout, but there's been quite a few minutes in between those. Almost 3 whole minutes in between the 2 CIU buckets. Lady Bulldogs, it's been almost 3.5 minutes since they've made a shot. Sierra Bates, though, ends that drought and drills the 6th three-pointer for the Lady Bulldogs here. 5 of 17 from behind, 6 of 18 now, sorry, from behind the arc. Leinbach trying to answer back, missed it. Offensive putback, no good there by Watkins. They clear it out from Sierra Bates to Anna Crowder. Crowder pushes the pace inside, skips it out. Barr, she's going to try to knock one down. In and out. That one looked good the whole way. Sierra Bates gets her hand in the passing lane. Substitutions coming in for both teams. Elena Watkins checking in. She'll replace Kanaya Watkins, and then Wesleyan will get 35 Courtney Farr in from Benton, Tennessee. She's a 6-foot sophomore forward. Leinbach with it, right side of the lane. Kicks it out to North. And then steps on the outside. So a minute 40 to play here in the first quarter. Lady Bulldogs up 18-4. They have led from the jump, started out 15-0 in this one. Alexis Bates out front, looking at a 2-3 zone. Ella Crowder now over to Farr. Anna Crowder in the far corner. Drops it to Barr, who had replaced her. Keeping it on the perimeter. 10 on the shot clock. Ella Crowder drive, kick, Farr. She'll pop the 3. Nothing but net there for Courtney Farr. And that is 7 made three-pointers by the Lady Bulldogs. Lighting it up from outside. Watkins sends it over to North. North, ball above her head, looking around. Drops it back to Watkins. Trying to answer with the three, missed it. Ella Crowder picks up the rebound. Stone leading the way for Tennessee Wesleyan with 6 points. Barr on the outside with it. Swings it to her left into Crowder. Crowder and Crowder exchange passes. Far out front. Clock at 35 seconds. Shot clock at 10. Extra pass, Ella Crowder up top. Anna Crowder now with 5 to shoot. Needing to find somebody to shoot it. Alexis, pump fake, dribble to the right. No good. And there's the first attempt inside off the offensive board. So 22 of their first attempts were all inside the or outside the arc. And then a foul on Anna Crowder inside as the clock is down to 2.9. Free throw rolls off the front of the rim for Leinbach. Second one is good for her, 21-5. He from half court is going to be way off. But nonetheless, at the end of the first quarter, Lady Bulldogs lighting it up from outside, 7 of 21. When you're taking 21 of them, you're going to have to knock down several, and they lead it 21-5 at the end of the first. We'll be right back on the Bulldog Digital Network. Out of the quarter break, it will be CIU ball here, Bulldog Digital Network, James L. Robb Gymnasium. Jared Wright bringing the action as CIU is going to open the second frame with an air ball. Story of the first quarter, though, was the Lady Bulldogs knocking down 7 of 21 from behind the arc, which 33% roughly is not great, but that's the first 21 shots were all from distance. It wasn't until Ella Crowder attempted to put back off a missed three did it take their first shot from inside. Anna Crowder misses a three here. Watkins gets it in transition. Three-pointer by Watkins off the back iron here. Ball's tipped over from Stone to Crowder. Crowder, she's going to bring it up the floor, guarded by Kanaya Watkins. Crowder looking for help, gets it to the guard and Mayo, swings it over to Martin. Going for another three, in and out that one goes. There's Mayo trying to get the rebound. Out of bounds off of North's foot, so it'll stay with the Lady Bulldogs. As they're setting this up, I'll go ahead and apologize. Voice a little under the weather as we get into basketball season, so we'll try to make it through both games here on the doubleheader today. Plenty of cough drops and water to go around. Crowder kicks it back up front to Stone. She's driving the lane, throws it up off the glass, no good, but she will get the foul. This one's going to be Elena Watkins, her first, team first of the quarter. Leinbach into the lineup once again, and North going to check out. So that'll send Jacelyn Stone to the line, 50% shooter, 6 of 12 on the season. First one for Stone is nothing but net there. The Bulldogs again led from the jump 15-0 before CIU made back-to-back field goals. Stone makes both of them. And then Lady Bulldogs rattled off 2 more threes before the last point of the quarter was scored on a free throw by CIU's Lineback. Elena Watkins gets it up to Lineback. There's a little pull-up from 15 feet. That's good for Kanaya Watkins. Minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Stone bringing it up the floor to the right side. Drops it to Powell. She'll circle it to the top and swing it to Mayo over to Crowder. Back screen from Martin. Extra pass here to Stone. Behind the back dribble. Finds Martin open. Top of the key for 3. No good. Pulling the rebound there is going to be Slaughter. Watkins is going to back it up a little bit. Wait on Coach Inman to call it out. Here's a high screen from Slaughter. Drive by Watkins, bounces it baseline to Lineback. Now gets it back to Watkins. 2 to shoot. She stepped back 3, no good. Good box out underneath by Stone. Had Elena Watkins boxed out very well. Transition, Anna Crowder with it. Anna goes into the paint. Spin move, gets free from the defender. A little floater, no good. Out of bounds off of CIU once again. CIU has had several positions underneath to get these defensive boards cleaned up and tipping them out of bounds, giving Wesleyan some second chance opportunities. Wesleyan with 7 offensive boards, 8 defensively. Powell over to Crowder. Here's Stone, top of the key. Person-to-person defense, extra pass into the corner. Martin cuts across the lane, 5 to shoot. Stone's gonna fire it up, and she gets the home rim bounce right there. Stone knocks it down. 8 made threes for Tennessee Wesleyan. CIU being more patient offensively here. Nice little pick and roll. Shot no good there, as it's going to be Harris just rolls it off. Oh no, they're going to say it's CIU ball. So it got smacked off of Harris's hand, so it'll stay with the Lady Rams. Back pick coming, Harris kind of coming in. Wanted it down low, instead it comes out to Watkins, working from the AAC logo. Lineback, thought about the feed. Powell's gonna foul her on the shot though, and pick up her first foul. First of the team for the quarter. Lineback steps to the stripe again. Makes the first one here. Only the 3rd point of the quarter. And she makes both of them. 26-9, 6.5 to play. Stone in control, swings it left to Martin. Passes it over to Powell. Powell gets it to her high school teammate in Crowder. Crowder, a little crossover, trying to get past North, and North's going to commit a foul. Didn't slide her feet enough. Inbounds comes to Stone. Stone behind the back into the lane. Double team, kicks it to Powell. Now back to Crowder. Crowder drives left side, cut off there. Finds Martin open on the perimeter. Now Martin drives. Little fake pass. Here goes Mayo. Now Stone gonna try to go back to back, and she does. Stone makes another 3. And back-to-back trips for Tennessee Wesleyan. Here's Watkins with it. Gets a screen there from Harris. Doesn't use it. Now they'll move it around the perimeter. Inside feed to Harris, trying to back her way into the paint. Just missed it. Martin had her boxed out well there. Stone gets the tap on the rebound. Over to Mayo. Mayo, Martin. Deep three here for Martin. Doesn't get the bounce up and over. Mayo, though, gets the bounce off of Powell's hands for the offensive board. Powell. In and out it goes to Stone. Stone misses this three. Ball is taken by Leinbach on the long rebound. Jed North on the far side, but Crowder back there playing defensively, and there's going to be a timeout on the court. Timeout by CIU. We'll be back here on the Bulldog Digital Network. Second timeout for CIU. Trying to stop a little bit of momentum run by Tennessee Wesleyan, who has been percentage-wise not lighting it up, but they have knocked down 9 three-pointers. And that is the difference in this ball game. Coach Inman, several years assistant for Coach Stockman in the Rams on the men's side, leading the helm here today. There's a three out of the timeout by Leinbach. And that's their first deep ball here today. Alexis Bates into the ball game. Sierra Bates as well. Ella Crowder and Abby Barr. And then also number 14, Aubrey Long. She goes baseline looking for help. It's going to go to out of bounds off of her defender in Harris. Aubrey is a 5'6" freshman from Benton, Tennessee. Alexis Bates going to key it in underneath. 12 on the shot clock, 4:32 on the game clock. Sarah Bates, quick inbounds from her twin sister Alexis. Missed the long jumper. Board corralled there by Slaughter, CIU Slaughter. Out front it comes to Lena Watkins, and then Kanaya Watkins will set it back up. Virginia Shorts out there as well, along with Alicia Slaughter and Leinbach. Out front, Lena Watkins for three. Off the back iron, Sierra Bates corrals that rebound. Alexis Bates looks to her right, swings it to her sister, now gets it right back. Up off the glass, inside shot, no good. CIU will cross midcourt and slowing the pace quite a bit. 3:40 to play first half action. Technically the second quarter in the women's game. It was going to 4 10-minute quarters a number of years ago. Here's Watkins, right side of the paint, reverse layup off the glass. Looked like a good move, just couldn't get it, and then a little frustration. She's going to pick up the foul. Team third. Alexis Bates going to bring it up the floor. Steps past the Bulldog logo and sends it over to Abby Barr. Long cuts across the lane. They don't get it to her. Now they flip it out. Sierra Bates for three, no good. Ella Crowder comes in trying to get the rebound, but Leinbach gets it. She'll bring it up the near sideline. Works it to the near corner. Now goes into the lane. Pulls up just inside the 15-foot line, no good. Rebound corralled by Ella Crowder on the baseline. Throws it off of her defender. They're going to say that went. Well, he signaled CIU's way. So now they switch it. Coach Hinman, the near side official, laughing about it. He said thought they were going to get away with one right there, but nonetheless, good heads-up play by Ella Crowder to bounce that off the defender and keep possession of it. Barr gets the handoff. High post feed to Far. Far corner, Crowder gets past Leinbach. Layup on the left side is good for Ella Crowder. 2:25 to play. First half here. Again, men's game coming up next. Wesleyan men had a couple of losses as well this season. Going to try to get back in the win column. Tough loss on the road against Bryan on Tuesday night. The Highway 30 battle. They'll have the Rams coming up next. Elena Watkins gets her own put back inside. Makes the shot. 2 minutes to play. I was talking about series. This women's game 6-3 is the record for the Lady Bulldogs in this series. So the 10th game between these two schools. On the women's side, they've really split the last couple of years, or even kind of traded years, because there's been a few they've only played one game. 3 from Far. No good. Out of bounds. It goes off the Rams, though. Minute 31. Substitutions in North and Harris coming back in for the team in navy blue. Inbounds is deflected. Watkins gets the steal. She's going to try to push the pace, but Lady Bulldogs back defensively. Good transition defense there by Tennessee Wesleyan. Aubrey Long out on Watkins, the ball handler. Has yet to use her dribble. Now she'll take one and send it over to North. North ball above her head, looking around. Feeds it inside to Harris. Harris trying to back Far down. Good defense there. Here's Alexis Bates. Gets held in transition. They don't call it. Alexis Bates all the way to the glass, gets fouled on the shot. So she'll have 2 free throws coming her way, and Leinbach's going to pick up her first, team 4. Alexis Bates will step to the line. I know we mention it a lot, but it's one of the cool storylines for this Lady Bulldogs team is 2 sets of twins. There's been some siblings and cousins, and we've had the legacy of mothers and daughters playing. As Bates makes both of them, and her sister Sierra will check in. Kaylee Martin, her mom played here in the Hall of Fame. Renee Haney Martin. But the Crowder twins and the Bates twins, it's pretty cool feature, and a couple of times this year we've seen all 4 on the court at the same time. Not something we got to witness a lot last year and the year before, but still pretty cool. Here's Watkins. She's going to throw it into the student section. Double teamed at the top there by Long and Far. High school teammates there, and create the turnover at the top of this defense. 40 seconds to play, so the Lady Bulldogs will have to take a shot. Alexis Bates, right wing to Sierra Bates. Sierra dribbles it to the left, gets it back to Alexis. Now to Long. Long trying to drive left, poked out of bounds. I think the body language from Long, I think she thought it was out of bounds off of her, but Lady Bulldogs will take that break when they can get it. Barr's got it. 14 seconds to shoot. Leinbach guarding Barr. Barr circles it around, kicks out. Far open for 3. She'll pop this one and misses it short. Shot clock violation. 8.4 remaining on the game clock. And CIU going to have to get it together to inbound it here. It's going to be Shorts to inbound it to Watkins. And here comes Watkins across the stripe. 5 seconds to go. Watkins, a little hesitation. Layup on the right side, no good. Ball's tipped out. And that'll do it for the first half. It is the Lady Bulldogs in front, 33-14. having a little bit of slower offense, only outscoring them 12-9 in the second frame, but that 21-5 first quarter is the difference in this one thus far. So we're going to take a break here on the Bulldog Digital Network, rest the voice for a minute as the Lady Bulldogs and the Lady Rams rest. And we'll be back with some first half stats momentarily here on the Bulldog Digital Network. Back here at halftime, James L. Robb Gymnasium on the Bulldog Digital Network. Lady Bulldogs leading this one 13-14. Looking at the team scoring, 27%, almost 28% from the floor for the Lady Bulldogs, only attempting 5 shots inside the arc, but they have attempted 31 on the outside, making 9 for 29%. Perfect 4 of 4 from the charity stripe. CIU on the other side, they are 17.9. They're still in the locker room, so we'll have a few more minutes here, but 17.9 from the field, 5 of 28. They are 1 of 10 from behind the arc for 10%, and 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. Wesleyan has 3 turnovers to the 4 from CIU. They've gotten 6 points off of the 4 by CIU. CIU with 2 points off of the 3 by the Lady Bulldogs. Wesleyan getting the rebounding advantage on them here, 22-17, 8 offensive, 14 defensive. They have assisted on 9 of 10 made shots. That is huge at the half for the Lady Bulldogs. So knocking down a lot of those shots from outside coming off of some extra passes. Coach Jeff Rice told us he'd join us post-game, so we'll be showing you some replay clips after this one and in the between quarters and timeouts as well, and getting you action as well. Appreciate Bailey Davis helping us out. She's producing this Bulldog Digital Network coverage of Appalachian Athletic Conference basketball. Jared Wright bringing you the play-by-play. Backdoor cut and feed just sails off the fingertips of Powell from Mayo. And so the Lady Bulldogs will retreat defensively. And it's Stone, Mayo, Anna Crowder, J.C. Powell, and McKaylee Martin. Starting 5 back out there. Kanaya Watkins, Elena Watkins, North, Leinbach, and Harris, all the returning 5 back out there for CIU. Harris pops along 2 off the glass, no good. Powell shoves her own teammate Martin out of the way to get that rebound. And here come the Lady Bulldogs. Second possession here in the third quarter. Feed to Martin. She'll pop the 3. Off the iron, no good. Mayo gets the rebound. Put back, no good. Powell comes flying in, but Elena Watkins comes out of it. Look at your leading scorers. Leinbach leading them with 8 points in the first half with 3 rebounds as well. 4 rebounds for Kanaya Watkins to lead the team there. And then 2 points for both Kanaya Watkins, Elena Watkins, and Virginia Short. So all 3 of them with 2 points apiece. On the other side for the Lady Bulldogs, it's Jacelyn Stone with 14 points to lead the way. As Kanaya Watkins going to take a 3, and she hits this one. It's 33-17, 8:35. Anna Crowder had 3 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. McKaylee Martin with the 3. Camry Mayo with the 3. Sierra Bates with the 3. Courtney Farr with the 3. Alexis Bates with the 3. Stone gets herself to 17 points. Courtney Farr with 2. Alexis Bates with 2. Ella Crowder with 2. Leading rebounder is going to be 5 for J.C. Powell, along with 3 assists. And Stone out 17 points. That is her season high. Coming into this one, it was 13. Leinbach trying to answer right back. She does. So all 3 made shots between the teams here in the third quarter have all been from behind the arc. Crowder over to Powell. Martin, a little head fake, goes by Harris. Layup on the left side, off the glass, too strong. North gets the rebound, trying to get it cleared out, but Mayo right there in her face the whole way. Here comes Watkins up the floor. Pass down low to North. Sends it over to Harris. Harris wasn't expecting it. Off the chest and into the hands of McKaylee Martin. Here comes Stone up the floor quickly. Kick out left side. Powell now to Crowder. Crowder drives in. Gives it to Stone. Stone off the mark. Rebound's tipped out. Crowder clears it to Stone. Stone has her pocket picked momentarily, regains it, and shovels it out to Mayo for 3. Great job by Stone keeping a hand on it and swinging it out for the assist from behind the arc. Kanaya Watkins sends it left side, North, trying to fake the pass inside. Nobody was there on the baseline. Watkins went after the pass, had already missed out. 3-pointer up by Leinbach. Doesn't get the... They're going to get Anna Crowder with a hold here on the Lady Bulldogs. That's her second, team first. Shorts and Slaughter return for CIU. Women will be at Johnson next week, next Tuesday night, and then have a game the following Tuesday after Thanksgiving at Welch before the calendar turns to December. Missed three-pointer here by CIU, no good. Wesleyan men, on the other hand, they'll be at Johnson on Tuesday, then host St. Andrews on Wednesday the 29th before December turns around. Mayo with it on the left wing, gets it to Powell. Now a feed down low to Stone. Mismatch there against Slaughter. Now Martin takes a three as the defender was closing out, missed it. Rebound by Leinbach over the hands of Stone. Leinbach in transition, layup no good. Anna Crowder gets it. Here's Powell, right wing. Sends it to Mayo into the near corner. Three-pointer off the back iron, no good. Coach Inman wanting the out-of-bounds call, but Wesleyan's going to get a host of players to the scores table. A new 5 coming in. So give them the hockey line change. Leinbach with it above her head. Feeds it down low to Slaughter. Now kicks it back out front. Leinbach trying to drive. Shot clock at 2. Watkins trying to hit the leaner, missed it. Mayo gets the rebound. Loses the handle, but Martin able to pick it up in the backcourt and get it to Stone. 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Feed to the high post. Now Mayo kicks it over. Three-pointer by Mayo is good. Lady Bulldogs just going to live and die by the three today, but they are living here at home, 42-20. It's been a feel-good game to come back from after a tough road loss at Bryan. We'll see what Coach Jeff Rice thinks about it. Still 14 and a half total minutes to go, 4.5 in this quarter. Leinbach spin move, gets stuck. Good defense by Powell there. Now Mayo closes in quickly on Watkins. Alana Watkins now gets the pass. Her three-pointer no good, and there's going to be a hold down low. And that one's going to be on Slaughter, actually a push in the back. Her first. Team first of the quarter. Barr bringing it up the floor. Looks left and right. Now calling out Long. Backdoor cut by Long is good, but the layup is not. Couldn't get it to fall. Ball on the ground. They clear it out. Slaughter able to get it up to Shorts. Shorts has it poked away from behind. Good steal by Alexis Bates, cleaned up by Ella Crowder. Under 4 to play third quarter. Long trying to pump fake inside, missed it. Still looking to get another chance. They do. Sierra Bates to Alexis Bates for 3, missed it. Long gets the offensive board. Shot no good here. Wesleyan just not able to get the shot to fall. They've had 3 or 4 good looks the last 2 trips down. But timeout on the floor here by CIU. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on the Bulldog Digital Network. Buzzer sounds the second horn. They're waiting on CIU to break down the huddle. It'll be CIU ball. Side out of bounds. And it comes to Watkins. Watkins to the right wing. Feeds it down to Linebach. Guarded by Barr. Turnaround jumper is good for Linebach. 20-point game. 3:16 to play in the third. It's been all Tennessee Wesleyan today. 15-0 run to start this ball game. Here's Sierra Bates. Free throw line, kicks it back to Long. Quick crossover, drops it back to Crowder. Driving dish to Bates. Shot clock at 5. Somebody's going to have to shoot it. Sierra Bates with it, kicks out. Alexis Bates fires it as the defender was closing in, missed it. Sierra Bates gets the put back, is good off the left side of the glass. Good patience there on the offensive set, running some clock. Farr coming back to the scorer's table. Linebach with it. Lobs it into Harris. Harris a little hook shot. Back-to-back trips for CIU. Results in 2 made shots. .2 lead was the largest. Back to a 20-point game. Barr. She'll fire up the 3. Off the front rim, Sierra Bates gets the rebound. Tries to go up strong and gets fouled on the shot. So she'll have 2 free throws coming her way, and this one's going to be on Jessica North, her second, team second of the quarter. Tennessee Wesleyan, again, first half only attempted 5 shots from inside the 3-point line. 21 of them attempted outside. No, yeah. 31 attempted from behind the arc. As Jim went quiet there on the made free throw by Sierra Bates. 1:59 to play. Second one by Bates is good as well. 46-24. Elena Watkins slows it down. Right side goes Watkins, double high screen by Harris and Linebach. Instead, they send it over to North. Outside, Watkins takes the 3, short, bounces right back to her. Floater there, no good. Harris's putback is good. And Harris cuts it back to a 20-point game. Wesleyan trying to find some offense. Farr misses it. There's been more trading baskets here in this quarter. Wesleyan outscoring them 13-12 currently in this quarter. As we approach the final 50 seconds. Linebach left elbow, pulls a 15-footer, rolls off the rim and around. North got away with an over a back against Ella Crowder. Lady Bulldogs will clean up the glass, and here comes Sierra Bates. Trying to go all the way in. Missed the shot, and they're going to call a foul on Harris. That one, at least from the last row of the bleachers here on the near side, is almost look like a clean block, a jump ball. Sometimes they'll call on those shots. Long coming back to the scorer's table. Sierra Bates makes the first one. Back to a 21-point lead. Sierra Bates' second free throw is good. 48-26. Long back in. She'll replace Alexis Bates. 14-12 in the third quarter. High screen from Harris for Watkins. 10-second differential in game and shot clock. Game clock now at 22 seconds. Line box pass inside was blocked. Now Sierra Bates attempted to get the shot blocked. She did it on the first attempt, but then picks up the foul on the putback by CIU. Elena Watkins will step to the line. First one is no good. Her first trip there today. Wesleyan Stone, 5 of 8 from the floor, and all of them being behind the arc. She's got 17 points. Second one is good for Watkins. 21-point game, 48-27. Wesleyan going to hold for the last shot of the quarter. 7 seconds. Now down to 5. Feed to Bates on the cut to the rim. Layup is good as she got bodied up, but she makes it. And that'll be the end as they take a 23-point lead into the final 10 minutes. We'll be right back on the Bulldog Digital Network. Final 10 minutes of action here from James L. Robb Gymnasium, Dwayne Farmer Court. Jared Wright bringing you this Bulldog Digital Network coverage of Tennessee Wesleyan versus CIU. This AAC doubleheader, men's game coming up after this one. Lady Rams ball out of the quarter break. Wesleyan gets their starting 5 back out there. Same thing, well, except for Slaughter is the new person out there for CIU. Watkins and Watkins at the top of the key. Now it's North on the right wing. Feed in, poked away by Mayo. Gets it right back to Lineback at the high post. 15-footer missed. Martin corrals her only second rebound of the game. There's been a lot of rebounds going to other players. Wesleyan has rebounded against a much bigger team as far as post players. Rebounded very well. Here's Martin, a little hesitation, gets it to Crowder. Crowder flips it to Stone. 6 on the shot clock. Stone just behind the 15-foot line is good. And Wesleyan extends it to a 25-point lead, the largest of this ball game with a minute played here in the 4th and final frame. North right wing. Wesleyan showing 2-3 zone now. It's also been a good day to maybe rest some of these starters after some hard-fought games by Tennessee Wesleyan. They're going to commit a foul here on the shot. That one's on McKaylee Martin. Her first, team first of the quarter. Again, want to thank Bailey Davis producing this women's game for us here on the Bulldog Digital Network. Getting you the scores and the replay up as Lineback makes the first one. Trying to bring new things to the Bulldog Digital Network coverage this season. You get new equipment. Always got new bells and whistles you want to try out. So instant replay being one of the best ones we've gotten. Here's Stone inside. It's going to be knocked out of bounds, so shot clock will stay at 21. Bounce pass to Crowder across the lane is good. Sure they've ran that one numerous times in their Meigs County High School days. North, looked like she switched pivot foot, but didn't call it. Top of the key, Watkins back to Shorts. Long two for Shorts, no good. Crowder skies for the rebound against Leinbach, and Crowder's going to bring it up the floor. Stone, bounce pass into Mayo. Finds Martin, opposite corner for three. Off the back iron, no good. Powell chases the rebound down, throws it off of Slaughter's leg. Slaughter trying to clear it up to Watkins. Martin had her hand in the way, but it's Watkins that comes away with it. Kick back to Leinbach, now Shorts. CIU bench calling for one more pass. Long three by Leinbach, no good. Bounce goes to Stone, off the good box out by Martin. Stone kicks out, Mayo. Left wing, now Crowder drives baseline. Flips it back out front. Stone for three. Got it. Jason Stone drills another one from behind the arc. 28-point lead, their largest of this ball game. She's at 22 points. She's hit 6 of the 9 she's taken from behind the arc, 7 of 10 from the floor. She's also 2 of 2 from the line. Left side, Leinbach with it. Under 7 to play. Leinbach gets it to the elbow extended. She's definitely had a better second half. Again, second in the conference in points per game. Averages 22 a game. And she's now at 17. Crowder flips it out to Martin. She'll fire the triple, and it's in there. Shot from long has fallen today for Tennessee Wesleyan. 29 is the largest. Full timeout by CIU. We'll take it with them here on the Bulldog Digital Network. Back here on the Bulldog Digital Network. 6:23 to play, 60-31. Lady Bulldogs with the 29-point lead, their largest of the game. Still in that 2-3 zone, Alexis Bates, Aubrey Long, Courtney Farr, Ella Crowder, and Abby Barr out there for the Lady Bulldogs in white. White jerseys, blue numerals. Baseline jumper off the mark by Leinbach, cleared out here by Bates. Bates will cross midcourt. One thing this game has done, it's let Tennessee Wesleyan get some players in here and run through the offense, especially some young players like Farr and Long, who have had limited minutes compared to the rest. 5 to shoot, though. Here's Farr, dribbles around North, pulls up, gets the kind touch off the rim and the glass, and knocks it down. 5:26 to go. 31-point lead. Inside feed blocked by Farr. Bates comes up with a steal. Trying to beat a couple of Rams down the floor. Layup on the right side is blocked by Watkins. Leinbach. Her jaw hits the floor, and shocked that they called that one a foul, but Alexis Bates is going to check in. Abby Barr will step out. 5:11 to play. 62-31. Bates, first free throw is good. By far, this holds would be their largest margin of victory on the season at 33 points as it stands right now after Bates makes both of those free throws. North, ball above her head, sends it to the left. Now back near side it comes to Linebach. Linebach cuts baseline. Farr gets a block on her. Courtney Farr getting the hand in the passing lane and blocking the shot this trip down. Deflected the pass a minute ago. Start the fast break by Alexis Bates. Here's Ella Crowder, puts it on the floor. A little quick crossover, spins into the lane. Scoop shot, no good. Pulled down by North with 4:30 to go. Here comes Watkins, Kanaya Watkins, dribbling it fast, and Ella Crowder comes flying out of nowhere to send that one to the baseline. Barr will check into the ball game. Sierra Bates with a career high 11 points today. She'll be guarding Kanaya Watkins down low. Well, now it's Harris that rolls to it. Long outlet. Watkins with it out front. Little turnaround jumper on the baseline by Harris is good. Here's Barr across midcourt. Sierra Bates sends it left side to Farr. Farr back out to Crowder. Barr pops the three. And it goes. Abby Barr into the scoring column with that long distance shot. 67-33. And a 34-point lead. They keep inching that largest lead up even further. Top of the key goes to Shorts. They work it around the perimeter. Far corner, Watkins takes a three, missed it. Sierra Bates gets another defensive rebound. She's now got 8. Here's Long in the paint, a little ball fake, and score by Aubrey Long. Watkins now to North, clock down to 2:50. Here's Shorts, bounces it back out front to Linebach. She'll reset the offense. 10 on the shot clock. Right side it comes. North, deflected pass. Long comes up with a steal. Up ahead to Ella Crowder. Ella Crowder as North closes out on her. Crowder gets the layup and the foul. 2.5 to play. 38-point lead. North's going to pick up the foul. And Alexis Bates coming to the scorer's table. She's got the shooter and Ella Crowder as the signal. Crowder missed it. Farr tips it back out. Ella Crowder gets it. Gets it to Barr, and they reset it. 2:25 to play. Left side, Farr gets it back out front to Barr. Now Sierra Bates, inside feed to Farr. She'll drop it out to Long. Fires the triple. It's in there. Aubrey Long knocks down the long ball. Puts them in front by over 40. Out front, Watkins lob to the high post to Linebach. Turnaround jumper from inside the line, no good. Sierra Bates pulls the rebound down. Here comes Barr. Barr to Sierra Bates. Should swing it back out front to Long. Now here's Ella Crowder. Top of the key, Farr with it. Baseline drive by Long. They work it back out. Farr's going to take another triple. This one glances off the near side. Rebound by Long. Then trying to throw it into Ella Crowder. Somehow Crowder comes away with it. Layup no good, and then there's the call. That one's going to be on Harris. 123. So Ella Crowder will step back to the line. Ella Crowder makes the first one, 75-33, 123 to play. Second one is good as well. Watkins bringing it up the floor. Wesleyan still showing that 2-3 zone. Inside feed, deflected away. Crowder coming away with a steal here. Swings it out to Barr. Barr gonna move it around the perimeter over to Long. Bates with it, under a minute to play. Bates top of the key. Long takes another three as Harris closes out. Missed this one off the backside. Slaughter gets the rebound. Here comes Watkins near side of the floor. Watkins dishes it off to North, 35 seconds to play. Wesleyan is going to get above 500 once again in this season. With a nice rebound after the loss in AAC play this week. It's going to be a foul inside. This one's going to be on Alexis Bates. Her first, team second. Inbound comes from Lineback, feeds it baseline over to Watkins. Watkins takes the three, rattles it home. Under 20 seconds to play, 40-point game. Wesleyan does not have to take the last shot. And it looks like they're just going to hold off on it and not do anything. Bates brings it to the near side, and that's going to do it. Wesleyan wins this one 76-36. They get to 3-2 overall, now 2-1 inside the conference. They're 3-1 here at home. And it snaps the loss against Bryan on Tuesday night. Columbia drops their fifth game in a row, goes to 1-5 overall, 0-4 in the conference, and now 0-3 on the road. Wesleyan also stays undefeated at home against CIU, winning their fifth against CIU at home, and doing it in convincing fashion. Average margin of victory has been 18 points before today, and that 40-point win is going to help bump that up a little bit here for Tennessee Wesleyan as they come out victorious 76-36. Right now we're going to take a break, show you some replays, and then Coach Jeff Rice is going to join us for a post-game interview, and we'll have some final stats on the Bulldog Digital Network. We'll be right back. Back here on the Bulldog Digital Network, Lady Bulldogs come out victorious 76-36, and Coach Jeff Rice has joined us. And Coach, impressive win anytime you can win by 40, but a lot of players getting in the scoring column. And I'm just going to talk about it. I don't know if it was in the script today, but all 21 first shots were all from behind the arc. Oh, let's see. Now try it.
I asked Coach, I said, did we make it 2 in the first half? He said, no, 7 threes.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime they're in the zone, we work hard against the zone to get wide open three-pointers. We got wide open three-pointers, and we knocked them down. I mean, there's no point in we attacked the gaps. We made the extra pass. I don't care how many threes we shoot during the game. If we shoot all threes, that's our bread and butter. We're not going to be very good if we don't make shots. And I thought we did a good job of knocking down.
And it didn't look like I know a couple of early games this season, we've talked about it, maybe too unselfish. They were assisting well. 9 assists on the 10 made field goals in the first half is huge. But they were taking the right shot at the right time.
That's exactly right. And that's all we preach. We preach getting each other shots, and we practice the shots we got today. We practice them every single day. And so we know where we're trying to get those shots from. We catch it to shoot it, which draws defenders, and then we turn it one more, and they did a really good job of that today.
Was very impressed by that assist record at the half. But another thing that kind of wasn't sure about, they've got some inside presence, but you out-rebound them 42-30, and that was a huge advantage.
The thing we talked about before the game was stay in help lanes, don't let them beat us off the dribble, and then make sure you get back to your girl and rebound the basketball. We're going to play. Everybody we're going to play is probably going to have a size advantage, but it doesn't matter if you do a good job of being in the right position and boxing out every single time.
And, of course, the biggest thing is you do have some younger players that got quality minutes tonight or this afternoon because of the way the game went, and that's got to be huge. And good minutes attacking, playing, going through everything.
And nobody played more than 22 minutes, and everybody got at least 12 minutes. So, what you want on a Saturday, those people who went out there did a really good job of continuing to do the things that we've talked about. And it never was I'm going to go get my shots. You know what I mean? We kept offensing the basketball. We kept sticking to the script and doing what we're supposed to do.
Sierra Bates has 11 points for a career high for her, but y'all were paced by Jacelyn Stone, who had what I consider a quiet 22 points.
Yeah.
It was extremely quiet.
You make 6 threes. I think 16 may be the school record. I think we tied the school record on number of threes. I was hoping to get one more. But that was the wide open shot all night. You can either pass up the wide open shot, take a tougher shot, or just take what they give you. And I thought we did a really nice job of taking what they gave us.
As some say, you live and die by the 3, and y'all definitely lived by it well today. It kind of helps maybe ease the pain of the loss. There's nothing that eases a loss on the road at Bryan, but
they're
at least
good
to turn around.
Yeah, they're a great team. I thought we gave up. It was a fairly close game through the first, and we had trouble scoring in the first, and they hit us with about a 12-0 run to end the second quarter. Other than that, we played them really close in the second half. I thought we offensed the ball. I thought we defensed them very well. We played really, really hard. Again, we're learning new roles. Last year it was, when things broke down, let's get it in Jacob's hands, let's get it in Jordan's hands, and they'll make a good decision. Well, now we've got to get it in other people's hands, and they've got to make good decisions, and we're starting to do that right now.
And it'll only get better as the season goes on and more experience. So you've got a few days off before you head to Johnson, I believe, or no.
Yeah, Johnson
on Tuesday. So another interesting place to play up there. But best of luck to you, Coach.
Thank you.
And happy Thanksgiving, because we won't see you till after the break.
Well, we got one more game before it's Thanksgiving, so it's hard to believe. A couple of weeks it's going to be Christmas break, and next thing you know, we're going to be in the middle of it in January.
That's it. Congrats on a big win.
All right,
here,
thanks.
Coach Jeff Rice pleased with his club. They assist on 18 of 24 made shots and lighted up from behind the arc, 16 of 49. Again, paced by Jacelyn Stone with 17 points, 7 of 10 from the field, 6 of 9 behind the arc, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Sierra Bates has a career high 11 points to go along with 8 boards tonight. Cambry Mayo with 9 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. 6 points by McKaylee Martin with 2 rebounds. 6 points by Ella Crowder with 5 rebounds, 2 assists. 5 points by Anna Crowder, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. 5 points by Aubrey Long, 2 rebounds. 5 points by Courtney Farr. 4 points by Alexis Bates along with her 4 boards. 3 points by Abby Barr. And then J.C. Powell adds 6 rebounds and 3 assists for the Lady Bulldogs. Linebach led the Lady Rams in scoring. But it is all Tennessee Wesleyan here as they win it 76-36. So we got our guys game coming up next. We're going to take a break. They've got about 20 so minutes on the clock between the games. So this will end our women's broadcast, but the Wesleyan men and the Rams of CIU coming up next here on the Bulldog Digital Network. We'll see you in just a little bit.